Hello dear students, as you know that we are facing the COVID-19 problems, okay, so that's why again same thing are repeated. That means you have to follow the SMS rule, you have to maintain the social distancing, okay, you have to wear the mask and also sanitize your hand when required. So now dear students, in study lecture I told you about some more property of aldehydes and ketones, okay. In this property I told you about aldol condensation, that are basically given by aldehyde and ketones containing alpha hydrogen atom, and I also told you one more important reaction, that is Cannizzaro reactions, which are given by those aldehydes which have no alpha H, such as formaldehyde and benzaldehyde. Now dear students, let us focus on the second part of unit 11, that is known as carboxylic acid, okay. So first of all you have to know that what is the carboxylic acid. So here you have to know that the carbon containing compounds which are attached with carboxyl group, that is COOH group, which are basically as a functional group. So these compounds now behave as carboxylic acid. One more thing you can know that the carboxylic acid is also a derivative of carbonic acid. So carbonic acid have the formula like this. So this is known as carbonic acid, okay. Now what happen here? One OH can be replaced and one R should be added. So now this become carboxylic acid. So that's why you can also say that a carboxylic acid is derivative of carbonic acid. Now how the name carboxyl created, just you have to know that. So look at here, the structural formula of carboxylic acid is like this. So now this is known as carbonyl group, just like having the aldehyde and ketone, and this is known as hydroxyl group. Hydroxyl group. Are you getting this point? Now for carboxyl you have to take carbo from here, carbo, and oxyl from OH. So now you can add XYL. Now this become carboxyl. Are you getting this point? Now dear students, you know that the carboxylic acid basically are the saturated aliphatic monocarboxylic acid, are basically called fatty acid, since their higher member, that is carbon 12 to carbon 18, are basically produced by hydrolysis of fat. Carboxylic acid can also be classified on the basis of presence of COOH group. So look at here, when one COOH group are present, so this is known as monocarboxylic acid. Are you getting this point? Just like classification of alcohol and haloalkanes and haloarenes are take place, it may be mono, di, tri and poly. Here also one COOH group are present, so this is known as monocarboxylic acid. When two COOH group are present like this, so this is known as, now this is known as dicarboxylic acid. When this contains 3 COH group like this, so like this, okay. So this have 3 COOH group. So now this is known as tricarboxylic acid. So tri for 3, di for 2 and 1 for mono, okay. So carboxylic acid. Now in your syllabus you have to know only in detail about the monocarboxylic acid, but some point which are more important you have to know here. So now look at about the dicarboxylic acid. So some common points you have to know about the dicarboxylic acid. So let us focus here about the dicarboxylic acid. So general you can write like this: O C double bond O, okay, CS2 N and C double OH. Okay, dear students, if n equal to 1, if n equal to 0, then now this is known as oxalic acid. This is known as oxalic acid. If n equal to 1, so this is known as malonic acid. N equal to 1, so this is known as malonic acid. If n equal to 2, so this is known as succinic acid. Succinic acid. If n equal to 3, so it is known as glutaric acid. When n equal to 4, n equal to 4, so this is known as adipic acid. That means the 6 carbon containing having the 2 times TCOOH is known as adipic acid. So this you have to know for your namings. Are you getting this point? So dear students, let us focus here the name of dicarboxylic acid in IUPAC nomenclature. So 2 carbon containing acid that like this, the ethane 1,2 dioic acid. If there are 3 carbons, so this is propane 1,3 dioic acid. In case of succinic acid, this will be written like this: C, the HOOC, CS2 and COH. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now this is known as butane 1,4 dioic acid. Are you getting this point? Similarly, for glutaric acid, it will be pentane 1,5 dioic acid. For adipic acid, it will be hexane 1,2, 1,6 dioic acid. So similarly, you can write the name of dicarboxylic acid like this. So now let us focus on the monocarboxylic acid. Monocarboxylic acid. Now general formula you can write like this: RCOOH. Here R may be, H may be alkyl group or aryl group. Are you getting this point? Now write the general formula of this. So Cn H2n plus 1 COOH. Okay, either you can write like this: Cn H2n and O2. So this is the general formula of carboxylic acid. Okay, dear students. Now let us focus some more important points regarding the monocarboxylic acid. So monocarboxylic acid is also known as monoprotic acid. So this is also known as monoprotic acid because it release 1H plus in the aqueous medium. So look at here, this is contains plus charge. So now this is known as monoprotic acid. Now dear students, let us focus on the nomenclature of monocarboxylic acid. So first of all you have to know that common name or this is also known as trivial name. Okay, so again same thing are repeated: C, C, C or C like this given. COOH are attached. So this carbon which are attached to the COOH is known as alpha carbon. Similarly, which happen in the aldehydes and ketones, this is known as beta carbon and this is known as gamma carbon. Are you getting this point? Then Greek letter this is denoted as alpha, beta, gamma. Now some common names which you have to know that: formic acid SCHO. So this is known as formic acid. This name came from one ant that is known as Formica. Okay, so this acid basically came from this ant that is known as Formica. Now one more acid, that is CH3 COOH. So this is known as acetic acid. This is came from vinegar, okay, and this is known as acetum. That's why this is known as acetic acid. Now 3 carbon acid, CH3 COOH, sorry, CH3 CH2 COOH. So this is known as propionic acid. Here prop means first, okay. So this is the first acid, which are fatty acid. So that's why this is known as propionic acid. Now the carbon containing acid, CH3 containing 4 carbon. So this is known as butyric acid because this belongs to the butter, that is rancid butter, okay. So that's why this is known as butyric acid. Butyric acid. 6 carbon acid, C12345 COOH. So this is known as caproic acid. Caproic acid. This acid came from name from the goat milks, okay. In Latin word, the caproic is known as goat, means caper. So that's why this acid basically present in the goat milks. So that's why this is known as caproic acid. So till here you have to know the common name, which are very important for examination point of view. So these all basically belong to the common name. Now let us focus on the IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature. So look at here, what happened with beta? Here what we have to do that? Alkane minus E and have to add the word oic acid, okay. So now this become alkanoic acid. So look the example, CH3 CH2 CH2 and COOH. So now this is 1 2 3 4 carbon. 4 carbon is known as butane. You have to remove E from butane and add oic acid. So now this become butanoic acid, okay. A branching is there, so you have to put the name by giving the position as number. So now look at here, CH3 CH2 CH CH2 and COOH. Now this carbon containing CH3, you have to numbering it start from this carbon, that means the carbon which are attached to OOH, okay. So that is carboxylic carbon also included in the IUPAC nomenclatures while writing the numbering. So 3 4 and 5. So this is known as 3 methyl pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid. Are you getting this point? So by this way you can write the name of monocarboxylic acid in IUPAC nomenclature. Now, so this is about the aliphatic monocarboxylic acid. In case of aromatic carboxylic acid. Now, aromatic carboxylic acid, that means the COOH attached to the benzene. So this is known as benzoic acid. Benzoic acid, and also this is known as benzene, and for COOH you have to put the carboxylic acid. So this is known as benzene carboxylic acid. Are you getting this point? So aromatic names are also given like this, okay, in case of aromatic carboxylic acid. Now some more important names you have to know that. So look at here, a benzene ring contains 2 COOH. So its common name is known as phthalic acid. Phthalic acid in the common name, okay, and in IUPAC nomenclature it is known as benzene 1,2 डाई कार्बोक्जिलिक acid. Are you getting this point or not? Now if this COOH are replaced to carbon number 3rd, here COOH, then now common name of this is known as isophthalic acid. Are you getting this point? And here what you have to change that? Now this becomes 1,3 dicarboxylic acid. Okay. Now if this COOH group is replaced to the carbon number 4 of benzene rings, so now this becomes terephthalic acid. In common name it is known as terephthalic acid. Okay. And here what you have to change that? Now this is becomes 1,4 dicarboxylic acid. Are you getting this point? One more change you have to know that when the acid group presents more than 2 times, so according to 1993 conventions, now the name of this compound is given like this: CS2, CH and CS2. Numbering start from here 1, 2, 3. So this is known as propane, then 1,2, 3 tricarboxylic acid. So note down this. So this is known as propane, 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid according to 1993 conventions. When more than 2 COOH group are attached, just like I told you in the aldehydes, here also this is known as 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid. So here some common examples are given in the name of common name and also IUPAC nomenclature. So I think you know that how to write the name of the given compound. Now some more example you can take in: CH3, CH, double bond CH and COOH. So commonly it is known as protonic acid. But now in IUPAC nomenclatures, how can write this? Numbering start from this thing. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here 4 carbon means, so this is common name and this is IUPAC name. So 4 carbon contains should be but. Here double bond came, so that is ene. So 2 contains ene, okay, and 1 oic acid. So by this way you can write the name of different carboxylic acid. Are you getting this point? So now dear friends, let us focus on the preparation of monocarboxylic acid. So now this I told you in the aldehyde ketone also. So first of all, oxidation of 1 degree alcohol or oxidation of aldehyde or oxidation of methyl ketone. So now look at here. For 1 degree alcohol, just you have taken the RCS2OH. Now this will react with alkaline KMnO, okay, or K2Cr2CN. So 1 degree alcohol can be changed into acid having same number of carbon. Are you getting this point? Second, aldehydes can be converted into acids by using mild oxidizing agent. Convert aldehyde into acid. Okay. Now look at here. You can take tolerance agents. This I told you. We will add to those chapter. Okay. Tolerance agent. That means aldehyde ketone topic, okay, of this chapter. So this is known as RCO minus. Now this on acidification will gives you acid. So by this way you can also prepare acid from aldehydes. Are you getting the point? Now let us focus here. Here what happens basically? One negative alcohol changing to acid. Here what happens basically? Aldehyde can change into acid by using mild oxidizing agents. Now in case of methyl ketone, just to take an example like this. So this is known as methyl and ketone. Now this when react with, just like you have to do isoform reactions. Now what happens here? CH3 will change into CHI3. I told you this. And the left rest C double bond no, we have to add OH. So this will form salt. Now this salt on acidification will change into acid. So by this way, these are the general method of preparation of acid. So by this way, you can change alcohol, aldehydes or methyl ketone into acid. Okay, dear friends. Here I told you that 2 alcohols will give ketones and 3 alcohols do not respond to oxidation. Okay, due to absence of alpha. Now let us focus on the most important reactions of this acid for preparations. So by oxidation of alkyl benzene. So this is most important reactions for examination point of view. Look at here. That means the alkyl group attached to benzene rings, irrespective of their length, will be changed into corresponding carboxylic acid. That means benzoic acid or benzene carboxylic acid in presence of chromic acid or alkalines KMnO4. So now look at reactions. What happens here? Just we have taken the toluene, that is methyl benzene. So this is known as methyl benzene. Okay. Here, what we do that? First time we have taken the KMnO4 and KOH. Now this will change to, so here CH3 will change into COO3. Are you getting this point? So many times the students get mistake. He write it directly acid, but no. Now after acidification, this K will remove and now this becomes C-double-OH. Okay? So by this way you can convert alkyl benzene into carboxylic acid. Are you getting this point? Now students, irrespective of length of carbon, how many carbons we have taken? CS2 and CS. All these carbons are changed into COOH and finally they change into COOH. Are you getting this point? So whatever the alkyl chains are taken, okay, that is the entire side chain is oxidized to carboxylic acid irrespective of their length of side chain. Now if you taken 2 carbons here, look at here, what happens? CH3 are taken 2 times. Now again these will change into 2 times COOH and finally 2 times COOH are added. Okay? So look at here, this is known as hyalic acid. Just I told you, hyalic acid, or you can say benzene 1,2 dicarboxylic acid. So whatever the carbons are there, they will be converted into acid in presence of KMnO4, that is the alkyl KMnO4, and after hydrolysis they will produce the corresponding acid. One more reaction you have to know that this is strong oxidizing agents. This will break the double bond also. Look at here. What happens here? First time we have taken KMnO4 in presence of base and second time you have taken the H plus. Okay, that means hydrolysis. So now what happens? This bond will break. Now this becomes COH. This also becomes COH. So now your answer will be like this: COH, and this is also COH. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is known as adipic acid. Adipic acid is common name, and in English name this is known as hexane 1,6-dioic acid. Are you getting this point? So this is more strong oxidizing agent. This will convert alkyl group into acid and also break the double bond of this. So that's why this is most important for examination point of view. Are you getting this point or not? One more point to note it down that if you are taking the 3 ring, that means benzene rings having no benzylic hydrogen. So 2 degree, that means benzylic carbon having single H can also be converted into acid. So now, but if the benzylic carbon have no H, look at here. This is known as benzylic carbon. Okay, this has no H. Okay, so now what happens here? Here no reaction takes place with this. That means due to absence of here benzylic H, these reactions do not take place. So now you can write no reaction. Are you getting this point? So this do not respond to this type of chemicals. Okay, otherwise whatever the carbon chains are here, they will convert into acid. So this is most important by examination point of view. Now dear students, some more points we noted down that in preparation of carboxylic acid, that is from nitrile or amine. So look at here, we are taking the nitrile RCN. This will be changed to amide in presence of acid or base. That means this is known as partial hydrolysis. So after partial hydrolysis, this will change into amide. That means we don't want to add NH2. So this is known as amide. Look at here, they contains 2 pi bond and 1 sigma bond. One pi bond break. Okay, with attack of 2 pi bonds are break here. Okay, 2 OH came here and 2 H came here. 2 OH and single carbon atom which are unstable. So that's why one water molecule remove and this will produce amide. Now after again more acidification, that means complete hydrolysis, this amide, this bond will break, OH attach here. Now this will give RCOH and this will remove ammonia. Okay, so by this way you can also find that. So by this way you can find that this will give acid. So nitriles can convert into amide and amide can change into acid. One more example you can take it. Here you can take C triple bond N. So now first of all it will change into amide and known as benzamide, C double bond O or NH2, and finally it will change into what? Benzoic acid. Acid can also be prepared from amides and nitriles. Last preparation from lignite ligands. This I also told you in previous lecture of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So now you have taken the C double bond, you have taken the lignite ligands CH3, CH3, Mg and Br. This is known as methyl magnesium bromide. So now what happens here? This bond break here, negative charge, positive charge. This contains negative, positive. So first of all, adapt formation take place. So So what happens here? C single bond O Mg and Br. Here CH3 get added and double bond O. Now after hydrolysis what happens? This bond break. One H we have to add here, and here we have to add OH bond. So now your answer will be CH3 C double bond O OH plus Mg Br and OH. So by using intermediates you can also prepare the carboxylic acid. So these all about the preparation of carboxylic acid. In next video lectures I told you, that means I will finish this chapter and I told you the properties of carboxylic acid. Thank you dear students.